Hi guys, today we are repotting this Pila peperomoides. It's growing. I don't know if you could see. It's growing the roots outside the pots right there. They're growing outside the pot, so we have to repot this. Let's see if I could get this out from this pot. I'm scared because there you go. This plant is so fragile. This plant so fragile, guys. They're just growing outside the pot. So this 6-inch pot will be good for this plants. And it should be it should grow more babies, because right now look how the babies grow. Too much babies growing, so I have to repot it in a bigger pot. That way there's room for the roots to grow. And I cut the roots from this one, but that's okay. So they look nice now in a bigger pot. Look how beautiful this thing is. This one start with 2-inch pot that I bought, and now after a year, this is how much it grew. It was when I bought it, it was just this, and in a year and a half, this is how much it grew and got a lot of babies. It's so beautiful. You see? Amazing. So we're going to water this plant, and then we're going to repot this one. This is my hoya Macrophylla, and it's been in this pot for a while, so we are going to put it in this pot, in this 6-inch pot. Let me see how this is hoya Macrophylla, and let's see. I'm going to change the soil because the soil is like peat moss and it retains so much moisture, and when you water them, it'll get so wet and takes a long time to dry. So I'm changing it to my mix with, I got my soil mixed with charcoal and orchid bark and pumice stone. That is my mix, guys. Look, that's my mix. Pumice stone, orchid bark and charcoal. That way it's not retaining so much moisture that it make your plants so wet, not so dry faster. So, and we're planting this evenly, and it is going to be nice to see in a pot, because don't like too wet soil. It'll die. It'll make your plant gonna drown and rot, and it gets root rot. So that's why you make sure you have your chunky soil on your plant. There you go. Yes, it's going to be nice to see this plant grow more. Nice to see the plant is healthy again when you change, because look at this is how the nursery does, because they can't water their plants all the time when you have too many plants in the nursery. So they're using peat moss to absorb the water, and it'll stay there for mostly 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it's just so much water. It'll stay for a few. But when you have it in your house, your plants, you water them every 2 weeks. I do anyway. I do water my plants every 2 weeks because I use the chunky mix of soil. Then it doesn't retain that. I retain some water, but it doesn't stay that long. By the time in a 2 weeks period, if it depends what size of pot, they will be dry. So enable for you, especially if you know your plant it's dry or not, you guys have to get moisture meter. I use moisture meter every 2 weeks, see what plants I need to water. And I'll show you my moisture meter. This is the moisture meter I use. This is a moisture meter that I use. You just stick the tip in the plants like this, and you will see dry, right? You see it's dry. I can't see. You can't see. Let me see. This, see? The line, the red line, it says it's in the red, so that's dry. When you water the plants, it'll go right in the middle, because don't go over here because that's too wet. So this is the moisture meter that I use, that I know when to water my plants. All right, you could get it at Home Depot or Lowe's or any places that got nursery. They have plants moisture meter. So now guys, here is our Pila. Oh no, this is our Hoya Macrophylla. This is it. Now we have to water them. And this one would sit in stand because I don't want them in a hanging, because it's just not, I can't reach when I put them over there, and then when I need to water the leaves, I'll bring it outside. So that's why I put this in a stand, not in a hanging basket. There you go, and we're watering them and put it in the stand. All right guys, thanks for watching. This is just 2 plants I had to repot because they needed to be repotted. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.